আজকে কলকাতা হাইকোর্টে ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল প্রাইমারি টিচার মামলাটা উঠেছে। আগে আপনারা হেয়ারিংটা দেখুন, তারপরে আজকে কি কি হয়েছে এই ভিডিও লাস্টে আমি আপনাদেরকে জানিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
If we can reach him. Yes, next. Take the mic, madam.
May I have your kind leave to mention your content application regarding your lordship?
We were not parties. The board preferred an appeal. The Honorable Division Bench stayed the portion of holding a fresh selection.
You are not parties to the writ petition.
No, we are not parties to the writ petition.
How many writ petitions?
Well, there are all. Well, I'm coming because
all the appellants.
Thereafter, the matter went before the Honorable Supreme Court. The Honorable Supreme Court, my lord, also set aside the order of the learned single bench, and ultimately, this is lordship. This contains the real bird's eye view. Can you have a look at this? One of the primary considerations was page 8, that we are not there, we are not even heard. Kindly come to my lord, page 8. Having heard learned counsel from that paragraph. Page number 8, second paragraph. Filed an appeal following this order, and
Now
then
those persons are working.
yes, we are working because after this order, my lord, now we are working.
Now, who were the writ petitioners?
Writ petitions are Mr.
All were the unsuccessful candidates.
But the writ
2000, all were the unsuccessful candidates.
No, that
Selection was done.
For writ petition, my lord.
you are.
My lord, what happened in this matter? Writ petition was filed,
Now, tell us that who would be the arguing on behalf of all?
but there are four. Mr. Mojumdar will be arguing, my lord, and if anything is left, we will supplement.
আর কি থাকবে বাদ?
But there are some points, my lord.
my lord, since we are the
No,
appellants,
we would suggest that if you people can sit
We are
together and
My lord, what happened, my lord? There are two sets of writ petitioner now.
Hmm.
For one set, I am appearing. For other sets, Mr. Mojumdar is appearing.
so we would request if you can sit together and decide amongst yourself and so that it becomes easier, no?
Yes, we can. That can be done.
Instead of hearing everybody
That will be
separately.
done, my lord. That will be done. That will
Well,
save time.
Any addition alteration you would be there
will
will
save
be
time.
no problem.
my lord, I have a different prayer. Learned single bench has heavily relied on a booklet in a spiral binding, and that is spread over in the entire judgment. We don't have that
Part
copy.
of the-
Neither we have the pleadings of the board. Now, my lord, in the present environment, we really do not want to depend on any of the authorities because it's our service. We have to survive by our own way.
So you people have been added as
No, my lord.
We
Not
are
added.
the-
Can you say?
we are-
Just,
We have
can I just-
we have our
can I-
independent appeals.
Can for 1 minute, my lord.
But
Against
already
the order of the learned single judge, we preferred the appeal before a lordship's court, asking for leave to appeal. Leave to appeal was granted, and there was an initial and interim order. Only
that we understand,
only stay of the termination of service for
but
that-
not the selection.
that went up. Therefore, we are all, my lord, the order of the Supreme Court is very clear. The affected parties should be heard. That affected parties means we are the affected
Now,
parties.
Mr. Banerjee, the affected parties are all parties in the leave to appeal application. They have
Leave
been
to
all
appeal,
added.
special leave to appeal.
Yes.
Item number 26
All
is
pre-
mine.
Oh,
My leave to appeal.
all we have preferred the appeal. All we have preferred the special
So,
petition.
no, all have been allowed to, their leave has been granted.
Yes,
Leave
yes,
has been
we are the
granted and
appellants.
Matter has been sent back to your lordship's court
Right.
for hearing of the appeal.
Very good. So they.
Lord, I am appearing for item number 12.
Very good. Then
Your lordship
please.
fix, well, today there is no so many arguments. If your lordship fix up any dates, we will come and we will argue.
No, that is fine, but I say that to have,
You are similarly situated.
but
with
I
the
don't have that document.
No, my lord,
I don't have that document.
But
Mr.
this
Banerjee,
is-
just, do you have a copy of this paper book? Because the spiral binding,
Yes,
all
yes.
decisions,
Yes,
my lord,
that
what has
paper
happened,
book
we
may
have
be
done, my
circulated.
lord, what we have
All of
done,
us,
do you have
what we have
copies of
done
I don't
earlier,
have, I don't have.
no, we have done earlier, Mr. Sakoshan, as in terms of the directions of the other appeal court, Mr. Sakoshan has prepared a compilation so that to advantage to everyone, that compilation, all documents, pleading is not there, but the documents which are essential for the determinations of this case, that compilation is there.
including that.
That spiral,
Spiral
because-
binding document which.
Well,
No.
that is possibly not
No.
there.
this paper book has
Manar-
all the spiral binding documents. That's what I'm saying.
Spiral bonding document, that,
Item 1 in today's list
Yes.
has those spiral bound documents as part of the paper book, volume 1.
yes,
I was praying item 1, whatever is the documents, if that is circulated amongst ourselves, we can go by
I'm
that.
saying, so if you can, Mr.
Because
Banerjee,
otherwise, my lord, you would be completely handicapped.
Appeal of the board.
Tiwari has said that you take it from the appellate. This is the letter, my lord, he has made an endorsement to that effect.
but I have an argument,
Yes.
I have an argument, very, let's see, my lord. I have an, there, my lord, everybody has his own view and he will speak. My argument is this, if a document has been relied upon without disclosing anybody, that document, on that score alone, the judgment has to be
No,
set
that
aside.
is separate, Mr. Bandyopadhyay. When we are hearing it, Mr. Who is for the board? You.
But I appeal for the, I appeal for
Mr. Datta, this paper book can be circulated amongst them so that they can get a
Yes.
copy. And so that no such objection arises at a future.
My lord, the problem is this board's paper book. The problem, I am just kind of this is the problem arose when the matter appeal court had taken up the matter. Board has argued first. Then I had to argue in the board paper book or the board paper, all papers are not there. All papers are not there.
It is in which paper book?
My lord,
Which paper book contains all the documents?
now therefore a compilation has been made by
That is without that
Without
spiral
the-
binding
That is
documents.
without the spiral.
Well, in
That is
that
without
case,
the
well, in
spiral.
that
I have
case,
prepared the
probably,
compilation that doesn't contain the spiral band.
no, Mala, in that case, number one could be the spiral binding.
Let us go
Madam,
one by one.
Madam,
You, this compilation which you have prepared,
Yes.
you shared it with.
I have
us.
shared. I have already shared. I have already shared. Does not have the convenience brief. That convenience brief I have shared. On ওইটাই।
ওর মধ্যে কোনটা নেই?
স্পাইরাল বাইন্ডিং করা একটা 121 পাতার একটা স্পাইরাল বাইন্ডিং আছে যেটা রেকর্ড
Well, we specifically need two things. One is the spiral binding and another is what the boards and everyone said before the learned single bench, because we are not
Mr.
there.
Bandyopadhyay is similarly situated with you.
I don't mind, but Lordship kindly
Mr. Bandyopadhyay says there is no such problem. He can start his
no,
argument.
Mala, today I have an apprehension. That's Mr. Bandyopadhyay's view, which maybe I do respect that. But I feel today's environment is completely different. We do not know, this matter might go before the Honorable Supreme Court. But we have had the examples. So now we need to see every document so that we can defend.
আরে ভাই, this is not in the judgment, sir.
Well, I said only two things.
Mr. Datta, why don't you share your paper?
Lord, may I make this suggestion? May I make this suggestion? I have the soft copy of the paper book myself.
Very good.
My junior also has. Whoever requires may write to my learned junior. He'll send them by email. Let them provide the email IDs.
Done, Mala, that is, but that.
Press of a button, everything will go. This is one set of document.
And
The
that is-
other set of document is which has been prepared by Mr. Shakoshan's junior.
Yes.
Let that also be circulated in this similar manner.
Yes.
You have that copy?
No, I don't have.
I have
So,
copy. I
correct.
will give.
Acha,
The third is the so-called spiral.
Spiral.
Somebody has to take responsibility for that. Let that also be circulated in the same.
Part of the paper book.
that spiral binding
Yes.
document.
Part of the paper book, my lord.
So
Please,
that
please.
is a part of the
Very
paper.
well, then it's all right.
So that can be transferred to them. Whoever.
Yes, yes, yes.
If the paper
it-
book is given, then everything.
Everything will.
No, he will give the soft copy, Mr.
That's
Bandyopadhyay.
right.
Yes, my lord, once it is scanned,
We are very soft
it can
to
be
rely on
circulated.
soft copy.
No, Mr. Sen and Mr. Lahiri, the convenience volumes that you have prepared, does it contain anything in addition to the paper books?
No, we
See,
have
then
done
why do you want us to
my lord,
rely
that
on the convenience volume?
I have prepared, my lord.
No
Mr.
point
Singh-
increasing papers.
Yes.
That is necessary for our contention because our contention was never there before the writ court, single bench. We were not parties.
Correct.
So
That's what I asked. Is there any document in addition to this in your convenience volume?
Yes, there
My
may
lord,
be.
my lord, may I just one
We don't know what is
one,
there in
one
the
thing,
paper.
two things are very important.
Basic documents, sir.
The two things are very important. Point is, since we are not there, we are having our substantive pleading that we have pleaded in our stay application, because this is the first time we have got it. Stay petition, we have made our pleading. That pleading has to be taken into consideration apart from my lord, compilation and other things.
No, that is there now, Mr. Bandyopadhyay. That is already there.
That is already on record.
As we have requested, you people will share those soft
Yes.
copies.
Yes.
I am fixing up a date
True.
on which you
Yes.
start the argument.
Yes, yes,
With
yes.
deepest respect, my lord, in the compilation which was permitted by Mr.
We
Shakur.
would request another thing, if you can make a short, the appearing councils and the group of the matters, so that we will hear the lead council and finish it.
My lord, this is not a question of lead counsel. My lord, it is a question of everyone has its own view to argue.
We are not saying that. We know that, Mr. Bandyopadhyay. If anybody wants to add anything, he will add.
But
is
there
no
could be,
problem.
there could be hardly,
Kindly allot us some time.
there would be,
Each one of
no,
us.
that may not be required. There may be hardly 7 to 8 councils who would be arguing, spread over to 32,000 number of teachers who have been serving for last 8 years.
Then what is your difference with Mr. Bandyopadhyay's client?
My lord, fundamental point like locus, no difference. Now, Mr. Bandyopadhyay
No,
thinks,
not locus on merits also.
What I
most
think
likely,
or
yeah,
not think, don't please
you are
don't put it
similar
on my mouth, please.
my lord, I do not know.
No, what I think
I
I
do not
don't
know.
think you don't put it in my mouth.
I do not
You
know.
were there when I argued the matter. Practically, stay petition, I argued the matter. You know what I know. I do not. Now why you are in a conflict? If you do not know, then don't say. Then don't say.
Of course.
Argue, otherwise we will not talk.
But whether Millard, excuse me, Millard, whether Millard, I have argued the matter before the appeal court. That Mr. Gupta and myself argued the matter.
But now it will start as
Mr.
zero.
Dhar, Mr. Dhar, let it
Please,
be.
Dhar, please. Otherwise, you speak a volume. Now, you become Mr. Dhar, we become a leading counselor. अरे तुम्हें बोलते ही नहीं था तो तू आज ये क्यों बोलो तो? मतलब see, in the Mr. Gupta argued and thereafter mainly I argued and Mr. Kaur argued. Some portions were argued. In the Supreme Court, I argued. Therefore, Millard, I need time. Whether who will argue which point, what point, I will cover the entire matter, Millard. I need 2 hours time to argue. That whenever you will lordships give it, I do not mind. First, last, middle, wherever you will lordships will place, I have no objection. But I am making myself clear. Whatever the arguments are being made by the any council,
We will place
irrespective of
it
the, I
before
will
the
make
parties,
my
sir.
I will make my argument A to Z.
So Mr. Gupta,
Yes.
then you start what you can
Today,
you can start today also. We can get an overview so that we can. Because you
Millard,
people are not ready.
Fix a date, Millard, so that
Millard, I can start argument. I am ready to argue even. Or next thing.
it's a long pending matter, my lord.
Have a right to be heard.
There. It cannot be.
No.
That is
Any further.
Hmm.
Why this order was passed? This order was passed when the matter was being taken up, Millard, if one after another application was coming. Then court has to allow, court has to say, Millard, at one time court has to put a, Millard, has to stop it. Court has said so many applications are there. If your losses find in here, in this appeal, even if the appeals are 30, Millard,
Just one more.
In that case, your lordship will find 300 or 400 applications are there. Now, if kindly decide first whether lordships will go into the appeal or not. If the appeal is heard, everything will be decided. If the applications are, then the applications will
No, we
continue
will
for another
hear
1
the
month.
appeal. Yes, hear the appeal.
Appeal. Therefore, my lord, kindly fix up any other date.
The lordship may simply ignore the applications
So
and continue hearing the
we
appeal.
will start hearing the appeal.
Yes.
Whatever applications are there, there will be counsels for that. We will consider their prayer. Unless otherwise it gets bogged down, we cannot proceed further. So let it start, Mr. Banerjee. Let it start. That we will consider. We will consider. Ashutal. We will
Item
hear it.
37, my lord, there is a application for addition of party in item 37. So lordships will consider it now or
Let the appeal hearing start. Whatever applications are there, we will consider their submissions also, whichever order Mr. Bandyopadhyay is pointing out.
My lord, that
we
is-
will go into it and we will consider.
that is
So
for
we are-
addition of party, my lord. That's the performance.
Then we are fixing it on 7th at 2 p.m. Mr. Shami Ahmed, it will not end on one day. Let it start. Let us
After
proceed
vacation,
further.
let it start. It will start after vacation. My lord, kindly see, this will not be finished before vacation.
They have waited for
My lord, your lordships have seen that the other matters which I was arguing, your lordships have to leave. My lord, circuit bench, your lordships have gone
to the court
I mean,
after
during-
7 years.
Mr. Bandyopadhyay, we have to start. Na? We have to
I
start.
don't mind.
Let us start. Let us see how much time they take. And if it spills over the vacation, that is another issue.
But on 7th, my lord, your lordship keeps it at 2 o'clock. But with this understanding that the board will start on 7th.
We'll start on that.
I am.
Yes.
My lord, after board, your lordships give me chance, I will argue. After board, your lordships give me chance. After board submission.
Yes.
If your lordships give me chance, I will argue.
Yes, you argue. Let them finish it off. As you had been the lead counsel, you argue, then we will hear others if so required.
Would your
আশা করি আপনারা ভিডিওটা পুরো দেখে নিয়েছে। আজকে খুব বেশি হেয়ারিংয়ে কিছু হলো না। কি পয়েন্টে এই হেয়ারিং কেসটা চলবে, কি পয়েন্টে এই কেসটা আর্গুমেন্ট হবে, সেটা নিয়ে আজকে কথা হলো। কল্যাণ ব্যানার্জি যারা ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল প্রাইমারি বোর্ড থেকে দাঁড়িয়েছিলেন, উনি পরিষ্কারভাবে জানিয়েছে কি আগে কি হয়েছে কি হলো না, সুপ্রিম কোর্টে কোন বিষয় নিয়ে আর্গুমেন্ট হয়েছিল, সিঙ্গেল বেঞ্চে কোন বিষয় নিয়ে আর্গুমেন্ট হয়েছিল, সেটাকে বাদ দিয়ে আমরা পুরোপুরি নতুন করে পুরো বিষয়টাকে নিয়ে আর্গুমেন্ট করব। মানে A to Z নতুন করে এই কেসটা আবার ডিভিশন বেঞ্চে হেয়ারিংটা হবে। আর এই কেসের নেক্সট হেয়ারিং ডেটটা হলো 7 মে, মানে আগামী 7 মেতে আবার এই কেসটা হেয়ারিংটা হবে। তারপরে ফাইনাল হেয়ারিংটা আমরা দেখতে পাবো 7 মে থেকে। আজকে কোন গ্রাউন্ডে এই কেসটা হেয়ারিং হবে, আগে কি হয়েছিল সেটাকে একটু জানা হয়েছে সুপ্রিম কোর্টের কলকাতা হাইকোর্টের ডিভিশন বেঞ্চে। তো দেখা যাক 7 তারিখে কি হয় আর কী ভবিষ্যৎ আছে। এইটা তো পরিষ্কারভাবে জানাই যাচ্ছে কি 7 তারিখে যখন হেয়ারিংটা হবে পুরোটা স্টার্টিং থেকে এই কেসে মামলাটা আবার হেয়ারিং হবে। মানে সিঙ্গেল বেঞ্চে কি হয়েছে সে কথাটা বাদ দিতে হবে। আর সুপ্রিম কোর্টে যা গাইডলাইনটা দিয়েছে সেই গাইডলাইনটাকে মেনে হেয়ারিংটা স্টার্ট করতে হবে। এইটাই আজকে আমি জিস্টটা আপনাদেরকে বলে দিচ্ছি। আর আপনারা হেয়ারিংটা 2-3 বার দেখিয়ে দিলে আপনাদের বুঝে যাবেন কি মানে কেসে গ্রাউন্ডটা আজকে ডিসকাস করা হয়েছে কোন গ্রাউন্ডে এই কেসটা আগে হেয়ারিংটা হতে পারে। নেক্সট হেয়ারিং যখন হবে সেইটাও আমি আপনাদেরকে জানিয়ে দেবো। আর যে হেয়ারিংয়ে কি হয়েছে যেরকম আজকে আমি আপনাদেরকে জানিয়েছি সেরকম সেদিনও জানিয়ে দেবো। যদি আপনারা চ্যানেলে নতুন থাকলে চ্যানেলকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন। থ্যাংক ইউ।